Good morning all, anyone that's there. Welcome to day 3 of not tipping. It's October the 14th, Tuesday, 10:41 in the morning UK time, and we're going to do a quick update of yesterday's results and some selections for today. So we'll start with the results, and well, I couldn't have been happier. 3 losers the first day, but second day, 2 winners. Romantic Twilight at Yarmouth. Now that won at an SP of 14-1, but as I've said before, I tend to bet on Betfair, on the exchanges, and that came in at a very nice 20-1. Now you'll see I've only got 1960 there profit, but that's because they take 2 pence in the pound commission, which, fair enough, they're providing a service, and rather than getting £14 for a winner with an ordinary bucket, I've got £19.60, so that's an extra £5.60. And then the second one we had Smoothie Lazy, that had been back down, I think it was 13s overnight or something, or 10s or whatever. Anyway, it was a bigger price, but like I say, I don't chase prices. I put them on and leave it up to the market. Now that one at 6-1 SP, but 6.21 on the exchanges. So that worked out to £6.09 profit. And of course the next 2, well, I don't think either of them featured. Can't actually remember what positions they came, but anyway, they didn't win. So the profit so far, £20.69, which is quite acceptable and makes me very happy. There we go. That's me being very happy. And that's my little graph on Betfair profit and loss over the last 7 days. As you can see, I lost £3 the first day and made it nicely profitable the second day. So we'll hope that run continues. As for today, now, for whatever reason, there are 6 today, 6 handicaps. There were 9, I picked 9 out, but 1 was in a maiden and 2 of them were in novices. And as I've been toying with, I've decided to forget the novice races and the maiden races. I might still back in the group races and listed races and whatnot, but for the time being I'm going to stick to the handicaps. So here they are, 6 of them, and if I'll go through them as quick as I can. I'm going to put £1 on each of them, as you can see, but 14.51 at Market Raisin. Number 4, Chaos Control. That was 8s overnight. It's now down to 6.5 with best odds. So coming in slightly, but as I say, I tend not to chase prices. Second bet, 15.51 at Market Raisin. Number 1, Sure Touch. That was 6s overnight. It's now 5.5, so not much change. Slight nibbling. We move on to the 1600 at Lingfield. Number 10, that was 19 overnight. It's quite an outsider, is this. It was 10th out of 11 runners in the betting, and as I say, 19 overnight. Well, it's 23 this morning, so that's a bit of a drifter. And then we get to one of the anomalies in my little betting empire, the 1650 at Newcastle. Now, as I say, most of these tend to be outsiders, but for whatever reason, this has thrown up number 8, Tyraxes, and that's actually third in the betting. It was 4.33 overnight. It's now 4.75, so very slight movement outwards. But that's third in the betting. That's the shortest price. I tend not to get short prices, but just occasionally it throws up an odd one like that. Moving on to the 1740 at Lingfield. 1740 at Lingfield, number 8, Forager, and that's again, wow, that was 10s overnight. That's come down to 5.5, so that's dropped in. They must know I've got £1 on it. What else can you say? I've put £1 on it and the price has crashed. So that's number 8, Forager, 10s overnight, down to 5.5. I'm not going to put, I'm just going to put £1 on Betfair SP. I'm not chasing prices. Anyway, the last one for today is the 1930 at Newcastle, 7:30 in the evening, and that's number 6, Blue and Tangerine. That was 9s overnight and it's 9.5 currently. So again, very little movement. So we've got one sharp mover in, another small mover in, and the others sort of more or less bumbling about where they were. I'm doing a fairly quick, well, I'm up to 6 minutes already, but I was trying to get through this one quite quick because I've had a bit of a traumatic morning this morning. My Wi-Fi, I've changed service provider, and of course changeovers never go smoothly, do they? So I've got to get back on the phone and get things sorted out, but I've managed to get the Wi-Fi up to get this recorded and hopefully posted. It should come out at 12 o'clock. I'm trying to head for the same time every day, so a bit of consistency. So there we go. As I said, 2 winners yesterday. Very nice. We like winners. Apparently that led all the way. Won by 2 lengths. Romantic Twilight. I think Smooth So Lazy won by 2 lengths as well, but I'm not too sure. I don't always watch these races. I tend to keep myself quite occupied and busy. I might watch them on a weekend, but I don't always watch them during the day. Just check when racing's over, have a look. Very pleasantly surprised by those couple of big price winners. So there we go. That's it for today. And if you want to bet them, feel free. If you don't want to bet them, don't bother. Entirely up to you. As I say, we've got that little graph going now, and it's going in the right direction. I deposited £100 on Betfair, and now we're up to 120.69. So just see how that goes. I won't be increasing my stakes until at least, well, I'm not going to set targets. I'm not setting targets. I think you get disappointed if you set targets. You either get disappointed or too cocky. So no targets being set. We'll just see how it goes. And that's it for today. I know there's 6 today. I've only done 5 so far for the week, and it's not that I'm picking more out, getting greedy. It's just the way it goes. Some days there'll be 1 or 2, some days there'll be 5 or 6. Occasionally, like on a Saturday when there's a lot of racing, there might even be 9 or 10 selections. I treat them all the same, £1 on each. Hope they run well. So I hope yours run well, whether you're backing these or any others. Best of luck. And hopefully back tomorrow with another one. Best of luck. Ta-ra for now.